we are going to be testing out the new Rachel Loves palette and the Defensor palette. Can you see that? Hi guys, welcome to Emmarie Lane, where my goal is to help you feel beautiful inside and out and remind you that you are enough, and hopefully save you some money if I can. I don't know if I've been this excited about a makeup video in a long time. Today, we are going to be testing out the new Rachel Loves palette and the Defensor palette, or the Double Tap palette. So, Pixi just launched a new makeup line with a bunch of different YouTubers, and I wanted to take the most too expensive product of the line and test them out. And you're probably thinking, I thought you wanted to save me money. I do, and that's why I wanted to take the two most expensive and see if they're really worth it for you personally. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna love them, but I'm just gonna give my honest opinion and then you can decide if they're for you. Now, Pixi is a drugstore makeup brand, but they're definitely on the more expensive side. I mean, this was $24 and this was $20. Like, that's normally not what I'd be reaching for if I was going to Target, but this is special circumstances. We're gonna start with the eyeshadow palette because that's what I normally do when I get ready in the morning. We can just admire the packaging for just 1 second. This is, like I said, the Double Tap palette. I got this in the mail. I'm trying to open this. I got it without breaking it. I got this in the mail last night, and it was so hard for me not to just rip open the packaging and put it on, but I wanted to do an all-day wear test. So this palette has 8 shades that some are matte, some are shimmery, and I think we'll just get into it. I think I want to start with Oh He Got My Money. Kind of apply it all over. I already applied my primer. I just used the Photo Focus primer by Wet n Wild. It's one of my favorites. Next, I'm just going to take Always Dancing, this shade right here, start to add that to my crease. Oh, that's pretty. I love that. Okay, can we just talk about for a second, or while I blend, how amazing collaborations like these are? Like, yes, celebrity collaborations are cool, but like when people on YouTube get to do these kind of things, I don't know, I just feel so proud. It's like girl power. Like, it makes me want to try harder and better, because getting from where they were to where they are now today and doing these kinds of things is not easy. And it's like when you hear kind of things like this, it just makes me speechless. Don't worry if I look a little crazy. I always clean up around the edge with some makeup remover. These blend so nicely. Like, I feel like they blend out so well, but then they don't really lose their pigment. I think we're gonna go for the more orangey, bronzy look. So I'm just going to take, what next? We'll do Lip Sync, this shade right here, and kind of build it up on the outer corner. These are just the tiniest bit dusty. If I tap my brush on the palette, there is some dust that comes up. I don't mind that. I know some people do though. That's really pretty. I like that. It's not like so dark that it doesn't like transition well in with the other shade, but it definitely stands out. It's definitely like a different, it's not the same shade. I feel like some palettes, once you put all the shades on there that are even close to similar, they all look like the same. Next, the Best Fam, this shade right here, and my finger. And oh, that's so pretty. And apply it all over the lid. I love that. That's so pretty. I might take a little bit of the orange and apply it just to like the little bit past where I would put like my highlight to see how it transitions, because this definitely has some gold and like bronzy, not quite orange, but definitely bronzy undertones. I love all of the different like undertones in the shimmer. So taking that orange shade next to it. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that layer's really pretty. Oh. I'm going to take the opposite side of this brush and go in with the darkest brown and go along my lower lash line. As I was saying earlier though, these women are such examples on how to be entrepreneurs and not giving up on your dreams. So pretty. Okay, just gonna clean this up with some makeup remover real quick. And I'm gonna save the highlight and use the Rachel Loves palette, but this is the eye look so far. I'm gonna put on some mascara, foundation, all that stuff, and I'll be back. Okay, I have some more makeup on. I wanted to swatch the 2 shades for you that I didn't get to use, the pink ones. Look how beautiful. Oh my goodness. I really wish I would have like had the camera on when I was swatching them, because I was like, this beautiful thing. Rachel Loves is like one of my favorite YouTubers of all time. She is just such an amazing person. So packaging for hers is just as beautiful. This is the Layers highlighting palette. This is what the packaging looks like. So beautiful. First of all, can I say it has a mirror, and not just a little tiny mirror, like a good size. You can actually use it to get ready in the morning, especially if you're traveling. This would be amazing to take with you. It's actually bigger than I thought it was on camera for whatever reason. It just looks a lot smaller to me at least. But like there's a good comparison next to my head. Or here's my hand. Like, it's a good size palette. It has the two bigger shades, Tea and Clutch, and then you have the smaller shades that are more like toppers or things to use like as eyeshadow, lace, zipper, and knit. I'm definitely gonna use zipper, do not worry, because I know when I saw it, that was the one I was most curious about, especially on my paler skin. But I am going to start out with Clutch just because it's more my shade range. I think if I was just a little bit tanner, I'd feel a little bit more comfortable. I don't think I'd feel uncomfortable wearing it. You can see right there. I'll just put it underneath. Yeah, I think I could get away with it, but I think I'm just going to stick with Clutch for today because I have to choose, unfortunately. It's not as powdery as the eyeshadow palette. It has a little bit of kickback, but it's not as much. Ooh. Can you see that? That is gorgeous. I would expect nothing else from Rachel though. Like, standards, people. I'm gonna take it down just a little bit more right here. So when I smile, you can really see it. See that? Oh. Gonna take it above my brow. Right there. Okay, official new favorite highlight. Unless it like totally disappears, which I doubt that. Okay, I'm gonna apply it to the bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow. I am ready to take on the world. It's so soft, so silky. There's not too much like glitter chunks in it. It's just shimmer and gorgeous. I'm just gonna take a zipper and I'm gonna leave, I think, oh no, I might put lace on top of some of the highlight, but I'm just gonna put it on top of the highlight that's right on top of my cheekbone. That's beautiful. I want to take lace on that highlight I applied above my brow bone where I put that other highlight. Okay, lace is my favorite. Just kidding. Rachel, I love you. There's so many not good things on YouTube, which is really sad, but it's true. So to see something like this, to see amazing women get to do amazing things, and an amazing example to younger girls and other women who might be struggling that like these things are possible is just an amazing, like I keep saying amazing, it's just a wonderful thing. It just makes my heart so happy. So I'm gonna take lace, I think, in the inner corner. That is beautiful. Can we just appreciate that? Okay, setting spray time. Oh, that's so pretty. I feel like I'm just like bathing in summer shimmer highlight amazingness. Here is the final look. So I'm gonna go about my day, do all my things, and then I'll let you know how all this looks at the end of the day. It's really late. It's the next day, technically. Over 14 hours since I applied my makeup. 14 hours. I have to talk quietly because everyone else in the house is sleeping. And do you see this? It's just now starting to fade. Tiniest bit. It's still there. Like it is there. It is not going anywhere. And it's literally just now started fading. The strongest place it is still is in my inner corner, which doesn't surprise me because, you know, that's, you don't have like all the oil and stuff. And like the rest of my makeup is a little tiny bit of a mess. It could be a lot, it's been a lot worse by this point of the day. But like the highlight looks freaking amazing. I love it. I 100% recommend this. Okay, sorry for the interruption. I started talking so quietly that I really couldn't understand myself when I was editing this. So I'm gonna reshare what I think about this palette. I think this palette is beautiful. I love it. It lasted for about 12 hours looking the exact same. And then all of the colors started to look the same just a little bit. It's the shimmer started losing its shimmer and like wasn't matte, but you know, it wasn't quite as powerful. But that was the only difference I noticed. It didn't crease, it didn't like fade in pigment, it just kind of just all looked the same, if that makes sense. But that happens to me with a lot of eyeshadows, especially the more deeper brown, orange, bronze kinds of shades. So I wasn't too surprised, and 12 hours is still a really long time. So the formula is really nice. I love the shade range because I feel like some of these can be a little bit more intimidating for some people, especially those pinks. And I feel like my eye look came together so effortlessly that someone who's maybe wanting to get into more of brighter colors without going too crazy, this would be really, really good for you. Depending on what kind of looks you're into, I think you could really, really love this. If you want to see battle of the best face primers, you can click right here to check it out, and I will see you there. I love you guys so much, and don't ever forget that you are enough. Bye! Mwah!